Hey, guys, it's Drunk with Friends. It's your girl V.
And this is Willis.
And we're back for another Drunk Shorts. Let's go. I believe it's Drunk Shorts 12, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I looked at the email.
Right.
For all of you who are tuning in for the first time for Drunk Shorts, we start off with a shot, we end off with a shot. We talk about maybe two or three topics. Try to keep it real short, something to keep you entertained between regular full-length episodes. Hopefully I've talked enough that you already got your shot poured. I'm ready to get into some topics, get into some things. And cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. I forgot how that's been sitting on my bar for a little bit. Y'all all been there. We had that leftover open bottle. I'm gonna take a shot. Next thing is your whole throat on fire.
That drink been sitting way too long.
Facts. That's my fault. I haven't been getting drunk with friends a lot, but I'm about to start it back up. As soon as it get warm outside, it's gonna be a whole situation. Okay.
Big facts.
But anyway, let's get into one update. If you haven't gotten the text message or the link or anything regarding the free COVID test that went out to everybody in the United States, you can definitely just look and Google it. It's literally everywhere. They can request a free at-home COVID test from the Biden administrative website, covidtest.gov. A day before the site was set to launch, which, I mean, it would be last week when you hear this, but you can go up there. It's one per residential address. So which kind of sucks if you have roommates, right? Like if you were like in a townhouse situation with roommates, it can only be like one for the whole household. But hey, something's better than nothing. Well, or if you have grown kids to live with you, but I believe it's a pack of 4. So
okay, gotcha.
It's a pack of 4. So I'm like, I would be upset because I'm like, I want my own 4, and then my roommate can have her own 4, but if it's 3 people in the house, or it doesn't even matter how many people in the house, it could be 17 of y'all motherfuckers. You only get 4 at that one address. You're only getting 4. Right. You're only getting 4. So, but hey, something's better than nothing. I don't want to hear nobody saying Biden not doing nothing. He at least gave y'all tests, free test. Yeah. Okay.
I ordered mine. Something. Yeah. Huh? I ordered mine.
Yeah, I ordered mine. I sent it out to all the people that I like in my phone. So we didn't get a text message.
I don't think I did get a text message. See,
First, I'm gonna say I gave you one. You was like, I got you pinned at the top because I text you often. So, So anyway, I said that all to say, get your free test. Don't be mad. No, it's not a scam. I know everybody was questioning it at first, like, what's this? But I'm like, if you open it up, you'll see there's nothing scam related to the USPS. The post office don't play that shit. Like. Let's be real. Let's talk about it. We talk about it all the time. Any federal charges will be applied to you fucking around with the United States Postal Service. Okay.
You don't fuck with.
Don't fuck with them. You won't get fucked up. Okay.
You nothing to play with.
Right. That part. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that information to you guys because we try to keep you guys updated with everything. I think last week we talked about the update of, having vaccination cards in the DMV area. So yeah, just keeping you guys up to date on what really matters, especially the little free things here and there. So definitely tune in and get that.
All right. So did you hear about what they're doing in Canada, right? I think we talked about it earlier or the last show about Canada. They're having strict restrictions on, like, you got to show proof of vaccination to go in like restaurants and stores and attend events and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you know what? Before you start that, Canada has always been strict and they've been on it. Like, I remember when it first happened, you remember they shut everything down. Yeah. They gave all their people, because we were jealous over here, you and me. It was like, yo, you get $2,000 a month to stay in your house. You didn't have to work and we ain't getting no stimulus like that. That's before we started getting our stimulus checks. And we was like, damn, $2,000. We over here get this measly, maybe $1,200, depending on how much you make. And then they bring it down $100. Remember, it was a year ago or some change ago. But Canada been on top of their shit. So shout out to them, even though they don't like their chancellor over there. But I think I remember when I was over there, they were saying that a lot of people voted for him because they think that he was younger and he was attractive, and that's why he got in office. But now they can't stand him.
Well, their health department is testing restaurants Now, here we go. So a Canadian restaurant ordered to close after accepting dog photos instead of vaccination proof. Now, Alberta Health Services issued the closure order Friday after investigating complaints from the Granary Kitchen in Red Deer. Two investigators, I can't talk today, yo. Two investigators posing as customers entered Granary Kitchen separately and at different times after providing photos and personal identification to the restaurant staff. Now, in both instances, facility staff used a tablet to make it appear as if they were scanning QR codes, when in fact, the staff member was presented with a photography of a dog. The staff member then proceeded to ask to test the shopper for personal identification, and it was offered the dine-in service. So they were faking on a tablet, like they were scanning your QR code, when really, like, you could show them anything on your phone, and they'll be like, oh, you're good.
Damn. I wish they did that before I turned 21.
But I didn't know the health service was out there testing people like that. Because, you know, first of all, I didn't know their Vax cards are QR codes in Canada. Like, it's like a little thing you could download and they can scan it to see your Vax information.
Which we are, again, behind.
Yeah, we need that.
We need that.
Now they want a piece of paper or the card or something.
Because honestly, that would create more jobs. Think about it. Literally creating, all right, you create the app, and then you got to create the devices to read the app.
Mm-hmm.
You got to create the software to go on the device.
And it's like a centralized place to keep everything.
Yeah, it just makes sense. I mean, but it could all be so simple, right? But because they weren't unified of exactly where all these results are taken. Let me rephrase that. They're not exactly unified on the principle of wanting to share information. Like Moderna didn't want to share information with Pfizer, and Pfizer wants Johnson & Johnson because they wanted to be the leading, cure guy in the race, you know. So, of course, they had to give statistics to health, whoever the big health foundation is, CDC or whoever. But yeah, if everybody was on the same page, I feel like then, they would definitely be able to come together and have this barcode, and then everybody getting a piece of the pie. Read, okay, she got her first one, lot number, second one, lot number, Moderna, boom. We in the club, we lit.
But what do you think about like the health agencies actually testing restaurants out to see if they're
I'm here for it. I mean, why not?
Sure.
I mean, it makes me feel more safe. Think about it. They coming in, you would want the inspectors to come in there and check the food, right?
Yeah. It's all part of it now.
It's all a part of it now. I don't want nobody sick over cooking my food. And I don't want and I know it's a really touchy subject of, who should get vaccinated, who shouldn't get vaccinated. But in theory, now putting that pre-disclosure out there, in theory, people tend to feel safer if they know other people's status. That's just how people are. All right. I would want to know if you got the flu if you're sitting next to me at the movies.
Facts.
Mouth all open, coughing, sneezing over popcorn next to me. We're trying to reach for the same soda. That's a problem.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I have no objections to it. And I wish that our country took it as seriously as they are and be more progressive like they are in regards to the software and in regards to, granted, the person at the door wasn't taking it seriously. He was just scanning. He was just like, you get a car, you get in, and you get in, and everybody. You get in. He was Oprah Winfrey in it.
And if you're doing that with the customers, I can only imagine the staff. Did you just like, everybody just come to work?
You get a check, and you get a check.
Right.
Well, but I that's checks and balances for you, though.
True.
And that's what we need in our country.
Yeah, I agree. Before you go to your next story, just a side note. So you remember how we were talking about last episode? I was just like, I gotta find my vaccination card.
Mm-hmm.
So now at marylandvax.org, you can go print out a certificate with your vax information on it, and they'll accept that. It has like the Maryland state symbol on it, and it has your lot number and all the information. So yeah, marylandvax.org, O-R-G.
But you have to put your information inside of it.
Well, yeah. So when you go to the website, just hit register, and all they do is ask you for your name and your birthday. Then the last 4 of your social and your stuff just pops up.
Oh, well, I'm gonna definitely send me that. Oh, matter of fact, I'll write it down. You said Maryland.vax.
MarylandVax.org.
Because my boyfriend cannot find his vaccination card at all.
Yeah. So they'll accept it. And then when you print it out, you'll see it's like the big state symbol and all your information. It has like a watermark. That's how you know it's real.
Yeah. I know what you meant.
Yeah.
So that's good news for people who can't find their vaccination card. I mean, it's about time for me to get my booster. But the only reason why I know where mine is because I always kept mine in my visor in my car.
Me too. That's where mine is too.
So whenever somebody wanted to ask me, I'm like, oh wait, it's in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just makes sense instead of taking it for at least for us women, putting it in your wallet and then you switch out wallets or switch out purses or you take it to work and then you leave it in your desk. Like that's just too much. I just keep it in one central location. It's been there so much, I think it done faded from the sun and all that. But I'm still going to make copies of the card too and laminate it. So just in case somebody's sticky, greasy ass fingers is on my shit, I can wipe that off, get that dirt and get that COVID or flu or whatever off
I
my
got a laminator. I wonder where
well, just bring it over. Next time you come over, just bring your documents and I'll laminate it here.
Oh, I know you have one. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's the business boss right here.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
Shout out to Vintage Breed,
okay, shout out to hello.com. Order today. But anyway, enough plugging. Let's talk about something else. I wanted to get your attention and view on. First thing before I go there, I did have another story. You were right. Do you remember the movie Madea Goes to Jail?
Yeah.
And the guy, one of the main character was Derek Luke. And if I'm not mistaken, Rudy, and we all know Rudy from the Huxtables. Yeah. I can't think of her real name right now. And I know Dula's probably yelling at us right now. Whatever.
Isn't it Keisha Knight Pullum or something?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Keisha Knight Pullum. But Derek Luke was engaged to a light-skinned lady, and she was jealous of Keisha Knight Pullum and tried to incriminate her, do all this fraudulent stuff. Well, apparently she's doing fraudulent shit in her real life. She was involved with a crooked lawyer who was trying to get. She was involved a part of a crooked lawyer scheme where, among other 19 actors, and entertainers, they have been indicted for allegedly defrauding the government in the PPP loans. They said the amount is said to be over $3 million. So they were all assisted by the same fraudulent loan application by the same man. Mm-hmm. Once approved, they were required to pay him a fee. So fortunately, the feds caught up onto their scheme. And right now, no statements have been said. But it's always going to start off, I now know that this was wrong and this person set me up and blah, 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 blah. But yeah. Right.
She's about to spend more money in lawyer fees. She's trying to beat that.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. So I don't know if you can see the screen, but that
black. Oh, lady, I know her. Yeah.
Yeah. So people can see. So her, pretty lady. I just think she probably trusted her stuff to the wrong person and got caught up, but just want to bring that up because I feel like 2020, 21 was like the year of fraudulent PPP loans. And unfortunately, they still looking for y'all. Don't think it's because it's New Year, New You. They forgot about those loans from last year. New Year, New You does not apply to them. Does not apply to that PPP loan.
Catch the old you.
Okay.
They're about to get their money. Fuck that.
Right. But anyway, all right, back to my story.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read this out. I told my boyfriend last night that my friend has a wedding in Jamaica this fall. Okay. I said, we're going. He said, no, we're not. You're going by yourself. I have to work. The trip is in October. It's currently January. As many times this Negro missed work for stupid shit last year, rolling my eyes, I dumped him. Now my new boo is taking me. Fuck out of here. Hashtag fuck out of here.
Wow.
Right. So of course, people was, feeling themselves in the comments. This is a part where I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to know what our viewers think. I want to know how y'all feel about this. Okay. I personally feel like you never know people's jobs. You never know this was this busy season. I don't know his occupation. Yeah, I don't know what he does for a living. Mm-hmm. I don't know what, if that's like, if he has children, like they have recital. I don't know. It could be a whole bunch of reasons, but you don't know somebody's job. That's what I'm saying. Right. On the flip hand, I'm like, it's January. You got 10 months you could have requested off.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about that. Like, if it was to her, I feel like he felt like he didn't even try to be like, oh, well, let me see how the work schedule. Let me see, da-da-da-da. And then the third point was, how you just going to tell me we're going on a fucking trip?
I mean, 10 months from now, that's ample time.
It is ample time.
Right.
It is ample time. But that's what I'm telling you, how the different how the comments were going. It was like, yo, we're going. And I'm like, well, it depends on how long they've been in this relationship and then who the person is. Like, I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years and I literally just got notified of a trip last week. I was like, hey, such and such is going to Jamaica in July. He was like, all right, well, how much is it? I didn't even have to say anything. It was like, well, he wants to know the details.
Right.
So that he can be like, see if he can afford it or see if he can take off. Like, I feel like that was a better approach versus me saying, are you going? Because at the end of the day, this is my friend. So if you don't go, I'm going, but they're sending an invitation to us because you're my partner.
Right.
So I think that's where kind of like, it came off a little aggressive, like, you're going. I said, you're going.
Honestly, that's some bullshit.
Hello?
If my girl walk up to me and be like, hey, we're going here, let's go, let's get flued out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at it. It's a trip. Like, I don't know. Maybe she could have. I think the other missing part is let me take my new boo. So you already had niggas in the clip. You just asked your main joint first.
I mean, could it be? I mean, all right. So the saying of, there's always somebody sitting on the bench. Somebody that been wanting to talk to your girl for 100%, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know. I mean, is 10 months a long time to get over somebody? Short time? It depends on somebody's recovery time. Again, we don't know how long this relationship been together. How long they've been together in this relationship. So let's say this relationship only been like 6 months to a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
She cut off one nigga for this guy.
Right.
5-6 months done passed, and she's still going on this trip by herself, but the other nigga come back or a new boo comes up. Oh, you want? Yeah, I was supposed to go with some son, but you're like, all right, well, how much is it? Another man probably be like, all right, how much is it?
Right.
I want to go too.
Gotcha.
So now, and here's the part that got me. My new boo taking me. So my man, it's giving me boss.
Right. He's like, well, I'll pay for both of us.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to go? We're going.
Yeah.
Mr. Take Your Girl that came in and got.
But it's also kind of because we really can't tell a lot through text or the content, but it looks like she was fed up with this nigga anyway. It sounded like she was fed up.
I mean, yes and no, because she wanted him to go on a trip. She said, we're going.
Right. But
somebody who was fed up with you would have been like, yeah, I'm going on a trip with my girlfriends.
But then I have to reread it. But didn't you just say something? She was just like, out of all the stupid shit this nigga does, like,
because she was
like, I'm over it.
Because I think it's because, but that's again, we're missing context. We don't know how many times she invited him to go somewhere and he said no.
Right, gotcha.
But then he would take off of work for stupid shit that probably didn't apply to the relationship.
Right.
So one thing where they can get a getaway together in this relationship, and he's like, no, we're not going. You're going. I gotta work. Because for her to make that statement, obviously he took off work for other shit.
Facts.
Not because he don't want to miss off work. He took off, missed work for stupid shit last year. Mm-hmm. So that's telling me that he put that time in to not be there. Which in her argument, I feel like she's like, well, you can take off time to be with me. I'm important too.
Yeah, 100%. He lost one. I mean, yeah, like you said, somebody always gonna be there.
Somebody gonna always be there, but then again, I mean, a lot of people in the comments like, yo, that was really aggressive, telling him y'all going, and I'm like, I agree with you. I think maybe, I told my boyfriend, I told my boyfriend this, da da da. I feel like for certain, it's all about the dynamic of your relationship. Like we've been talking for the past couple of weeks. It's all about the dynamic of your relationship. If you know your boyfriend isn't the person that plan anything, any dates, any vacations, and you're the more aggressive one when it comes out to making plans and getting shit organized,
right?
Then it may come aggressive to party B, but party A, you know what the fuck's the dynamic. So I'm like, okay, we're going to Jamaica. This is how much, like how I said about me and my boyfriend. Hey, this trip is coming up. All right, well, how much is it? Hey, it's this much. It's these dates. I'm giving you information to then give you the opportunity to make the decision. So it's all about one, a delivery, the dynamic of the relationship, and then of course, which we don't have, the backstory of like why you won't take off work for this, or why you taking off work for other shit, but you can't take it off for this, you know?
Right.
So I feel like that's a lot of stuff. But anyway, she got a new boo, so she's still going. She's still gonna get her some schlong out there.
Right. She's gonna get some in Jamaica.
Yeah, in Jamaica. If she didn't get it from him, she would have got it from somebody out there. Juan, Paul, John, somebody.
Sean. It's always a Sean.
It's always a Sean. So, but yeah, I wanted to bring that up. So I want to know what our listeners think, and tell me what you would do in this situation. Do you feel like she was aggressive? Do you feel like that he was just being a little bitch? You know, I'm joking.
That part.
If you feel like he wasn't doing his part, if he wasn't trying to step up, if he wasn't trying to, you know, be what's the word, to compromise,
right?
Or do you feel like she, you know, she already had somebody in mind, she want to go and she was fed up? Give me all your comments, all your feedback below.
All right, I think that's it for Drunk Shorts, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unless you had something else.
I think that was it. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Nice, short, sweet.
Well, we like short, sweet. Anyway, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pour my shot.
All right. And while you do that, I can tell them where they can find us.
Yes, do that.
So you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Castbox. Where else? Alexa, TuneIn, Amazon. We're everywhere. And we're on YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Bang, bang.
And you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Drunk with Friends with a Z at the end. And also you can email us at dwfriends with a Z at the end at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Always, all day. We there.
Yeah.
We may not respond to you to the next day, but we there.
Facts.
With that being said, thank you guys for tuning into our Drunk Shorts. We greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have good commentary and give us good feedback. You know, we love to hear from you guys and hear your point of views. Hopefully you guys got your second shot poured by now, because Willis has talked, I've talked, and we are here. Cheers.
Cheers.